Hello, so I'm George. I'm going to be doing a review over this newest cooktop here. I just purchased this one here from Lowe's just roughly about 3 days ago. And however, I just got it installed. I'll shoot the model number down there for you, but just to let me show you, this one here is from Lowe's right there. This unit here I got for $809 with tax, roughly came out to $873. I bought this one here online. So this is the 2017 2018 model. This is the JP3536D JVB. A lot of the cooktops that are built now are obviously close to similar or the same. However, it's the features and functions that are quite different. Exposed knobs, other knobs that are basically flush, and basically it's just a tap. However, I got this one. The reason why I'm just kind of so used to it, but now I'm thinking that I should have got more of the upgraded one, where it's the flat dial, where it allows me to push because it's a lot easier. Okay, without further ado, I don't want to waste too much of your time on a review on a cooktop, so I'll just kind of give you a general idea. This is a flat 36-inch cooktop, radiant cooktop. This one here has a total of 5 burners. This one here controls this. This one here controls the top, vice versa, as you can see. Okay, this one here is a keep warm. So if you have any foods and you want to keep warm, turn it on to how warm you want it. They have multiple settings from keep warm all the way to high. This one here, what it does, it comes on and then turns off. Turns on and turns off. So that's that particular burner. This one here, as you can see, it has a small and it has a large. This one here has the 2 settings. I know you can't see that, but I'm going to bring in the camera just a little bit closer so you can see it. Okay. This one here has a small burner and large burner. That's for that there. This one here is directly in the center. It has a small and it has a large, so small and large. Same thing for those 2 there. This one here, the one on the far right, this one here is a power boil. So if you have any water that you're going to want to boil, you're going to want to use this side because it has a power boil on it. This one here is kind of cool too because it has a what you call a melt. I don't know if you can see that quite clear. It says melt there. Also on the knob right there, it says melt. Yeah, that's basically if you have something that you're looking to defrost and you want to melt it, you're going to use that particular setting. So that is the 32-inch cooktop. I'll just kind of give you a small idea of how fast these things kind of heat up. They'll have indicator lights. Also, these cooktops right now, these black ones, whichever kind of cooktop you have, these things are so hard to maintain. Look at this. I only got this here for just a few days. I already have a stain mark. Now, they said that this can come out, but how hard is it going to be to come out? You know what? I have no idea. I'm going to give it a try, though. Okay. This here, also, if your cooktop gets dirty, the coolest thing about this is that you're able to take the knobs off on all 5 of them and to take those and basically put them in the sink, wash them up, whatever, all up to you. Okay, so here, the hot one, this is the keep warm. I'll just show you. I'm going to put this one on high, and I'm going to bring in the camera to show you what it looks like when it kind of heats up. You see I already have a stain right there. That's underneath the glass. So that's what it looks like when it heats up. It's a radiant cooktop. So that's that, and it'll go on, and then it'll go off. Okay, I'm going to let that one keep going. Okay, this one here is the same thing. I'm going to use the dial that you can see right here. It is basically the small and large. And so I'm going to turn that one on as well. I'm also waiting for that one to kind of go off because I don't know exactly what the voltage if I decide to turn them both on. Anyhow, I'll use the small one first. I'll turn that one on. Show you how fast they kind of heat up. I'm already feeling the heat on my face. There you go. See, that one has already turned off, and then it'll come back on, turn off for that particular keep warm. So that's that. And so this one here, you see there it goes, it's coming back on. This one here, I'm going to change the setting now to do both the larger burner. And so as you see now, it's starting to light up. There we go. So that's that. for that particular side. I'm going to turn this one off. One of the good things about the cooktops is that if it's still hot, it'll give you a light indicator right there telling you it's still hot. I'm going to leave that one on just to kind of show you exactly what it does when it's trying to keep your food warm. This one here, see, there it goes, lit up again. This one here, this one's going to be the small section. I'll turn that one on into the high so you see exactly how fast it heats up. There you go. Heats up, not too bad. Quite hot. Actually, it's very hot if I, just putting my hand over it. Then I'll change it to the setting of the larger burner, and then the outside will light up as well. It'll light up, but at the same time, I'm going to turn that one off. You guys got an idea on that particular side. Here we go on this one. This one's lit up as well, but as you see, it's not as strong because it's using the inner part to heat up more of your pan. Yeah? Okay, so you got an idea on that. I'm going to leave that off. It says there that these 3 lights for those 3 over there are still hot, so don't touch those. When you clean it, make sure that you don't clean it while the glass is hot. You have a chance of burning yourself, obviously. This one here is the melt. Yeah. And so I'll turn that one on high to see exactly how fast it heats up. There you go. It's already heating up right now. Not too bad. I'll go ahead and turn that off. This one here as well. This one is the power boil. This one here gets extremely hot due to the fact that it's a power boil. So any particular water, you see the color of that one lights up extremely red. Yeah. So that's the power boil. Okay. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put this camera down real quick, and I want to show you guys some pots not to use with this particular unit. Yeah? Okay. Now, these are the ideal pots that they actually want you to use. You've probably seen this on TV. This one here, this pot, excellent in cooking eggs. Okay. The majority of the times when you get the pots for this particular cooktop, it has to be flat. And even though it's flat, it's not necessarily 100% flat because these things still kind of wobble from side to side. And when you're cooking in there, if you're cooking and then you are moving your pot left to right, whatever way, that you're stirring your food in there, it still can scratch the top of it. So these are more of the ideal pots that you're going to want to get, something similar to that. Okay, same thing for the smaller ones as well. Always has to be a flat, fits ideally perfect onto the cooktop itself. Now the pots that they don't want you to use are pots like this. Because we're Asian, we use a lot of wok style pots. And so this particular one, now I have to go outside and use the burner outside to cook things that I need to get extremely hot on the propane. So this one here, if you look, it will wobble, causing the cooktop to scratch. And so I have some, 2-3 days now just using it. I have some small minor scratches because when I'm there and I'm cooking my food, this thing will rub side to side exactly just like that. So these are the pots that aren't ideal for this particular cooktop. And so to me, that's kind of a little waste, but it is what it is. And so that's for that particular cooktop. Now, this cooktop here isn't too bad. I mean, there's a lot of other cooktops that are out there, but this here model, I find it okay for what I need inside the house, daily use. But $809 for this unit. My suggestion too is also shop around because there's a lot of other good brands that are out there. Go to Sears, go to Sears Outlet, buy a cooktop. All they do is pretty much the same thing as all the other cooktops, right? They just heat up, turn off, and that's all you need. So if you want to invest big money into your cooktop, hey, it's your decision. But $800 to me, this was a little bit expensive, but I needed it because my old cooktop burnt out. So that's pretty much it. Also, let me kind of just show you on this as well. This is kind of a little bit silly. This here has what we call a lock switch. It allows me to actually lock this unit to where this thing will basically make that sound. However, it's kind of weird, right? If you do have a kid, all he or she has to do is basically turn this knob. It is a push down knob, and it doesn't take much force to actually lock it. But if the kid decides to come and turn it on, that's what he'll hear. And so that's pretty much it. That is the GE Cooktop 36-inch radiant cooktop. And so that's pretty much it. I'm George. Thanks, guys. I'll put the link down below to like Sears, to Lowe's, to Home Depot, and shop around. All right. Have a good one. Thanks.